Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to Wednesday. Hope you're all doing fantastically amazing and awesome. I just wanted to quickly come past and celebrate with you all and say a huge thank you. We've got the first big part of Into the Spotlight done, which means that the first draft is finished. So I've whisked off that little manuscript over to Officeworks and I'll pick up the first copy of it today so that I can do the self-edit. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how much of a weight feels like has been lifted off my shoulders now that that's done. I don't know how you guys feel when you're doing stuff, when you're writing, or whether you're blogging or whatever, if you've ever felt like it's a bit like you get the first part of things done and then it's like, am I running out of steam? I'm writing the conclusion. I'm like, just do the shit. Like what I'll say to you guys, I'll blah, 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 blah. And then it gets to the point of being like, okay, now you've just got to go do it. And trying to wrap it all up, I find is, it's a little bit more challenging. So there you go. So something that I did do in my journaling today, though, that I thought was really important, as when we want to create change and when we want to do something different, there are some things that you've got to, work on. And there's all the time, there's different limitations, there's different mindset stuff, self-sabotage, self-talk, negativity, imposter syndrome, all of that kind of stuff that can really kick in. And I was thinking about what's really important in terms of, daily habits. And I guess one of the big things, daily habits in order to change your result, right? Because most of us want to either grow a business, expand a business, change our business, get more clients, do more, whatever it is that you want to do more of the work that we're here to do, essentially. So thinking about, in order for you to be able to change your results, what needs to happen? And I came up with this little formula. And it was, you've got to do the inner work, right? So, you know me well enough by now to know that I talk about this stuff all the time. So this is the inner work is doing the journaling, the clearing work, the energetic stuff, the alignment piece, making sure that you're really working on yourself, that you're working on your mindset, that you're working on anything that you can possibly do that will help. Oh, look, we've got there we go. The leaf blower. You've got got to do the inner work in order to get into alignment. And then the next thing that you've got to do, and I do this all the time, is you've got to have a think about, is there anything that is getting in my way? Is there anything that I need to release? I think this is a really important step that I know if I don't do it, I can feel it. And it's something that I talk about with clients all the time. It's like, what do you need to let go of? What thoughts, what thinking, what conditioning, what beliefs, what's anybody said, what has anybody else said to you that you need to let go of and that you need to release? And you guys, this could be from, just random stuff that you've heard that you've chosen to believe. That maybe you've chosen. I'm going to sit down because I feel like I'm puffing. I'm walking really fast. Maybe you've chosen somewhere. Check out this tree I'm just going to sit under. Isn't that gorgeous? Maybe you have chosen to believe that change is hard. Maybe you've chosen to believe that business is tough. Maybe you have chosen to believe that people are inherently going to stitch you up, that people are out to get you, that, I don't know, whatever it is that you've chosen to believe. Is that serving you? No. That's probably important to actually release that, get that gone, let that be gone. No more, not today, no more, thank you very much, and release and let that go. Hello, who's that saying hello to me? I can't see you. And then, so you've got this inner work bit, and then check out my nails that I did. I might not even need to go to they're not really excellent, but they're better than what they were. I might not need to go to a nail tech. You do the inner work first, Then you do the releasing. So sometimes with this inner work, you'll come across things that you might not make the direct connection as to something that is holding you back today. But oftentimes the stuff that's kind of like lurking in the back of your head can come up and can say, hey, this is the thing. And, it's really crucial and really important that you let that go. I'm trying to think, I know one. So there was a belief that I had uncovered a couple of years ago now, actually. Hey, James, I completely agree with you. What you believe makes your reality. One of the things that I used to believe was that you have to work hard to be successful. Now, I do work hard, and I am successful, but, it doesn't have to be, like nose to the grindstone hard work, right? It's not about hustling every minute of every day, every hour, so that you can actually produce a really excellent and a really amazing result. It's not about that. So the belief that I needed to let go of was that you've got to work hard to be successful. You've got to work hard to make money. You've got to work hard to do this. I used to believe that the only way to make millions of dollars was by getting on the phone and talking to people all day, every day. It's a way, but it does not have to be the only way, right? So think about, getting lean, think about getting fit. There are a multitude of different ways, but if you inherently believe that nothing is going to work, then the chances of something working is probably going to be really hard or not happen. So do the inner work and then release anything that doesn't belong to you, that you no longer agree with, that no longer serves you and where you want to go. And then the third step, look, I created a little post-it note out of my journaling today so that I could take it. I knew I was going to be walking with you today. The next thing is to take action, right? What is my next required action that I now need to do in order to bring this to life? So the inner work is the manifestation. The releasing is getting rid of any blocks that are getting in the way. The action to any and all manifestations coming to life is knowing what action you need to take. It's no good dreaming of being a best-selling author, manifesting that, releasing the blockages, and then just sitting there with your arms shut and not ever lifting a finger to a keyboard or putting pen to paper, right? Nothing is going to happen just because you will it to be so. So you've got to be willing to take action. So the next thing that you need, or the thing that you need to be thinking of is, all right, what is the next required action that I need and must take right now in order to bring this stuff to life? Now, if you then go, okay, so I've got to go and I've got to do my first draft, right? Let's say that that's the action, which, yay, I've just finished. Then it's like, okay, is there anything that's going to get in the way of me doing that? And then you do any inner work around that, then you release it, then you take action, and then you work out your next action step. And then you might do some inner work on that and do any releasing and then action. Those three things are continuously revolving around and almost like oscillating in order for you to not only raise your frequency, but actually inspire, create change. So if you want to create change, you've got to do the inner work, you've got to do the releasing, you've got to take action, and then you've just got to keep doing that, keep working that process. So there you go. I'm really hoping I didn't sit in dog shit, because it really smells like really bad dog shit. That would be a bit awkward. That would not be my lucky day if I had done that. So there you go, my friends. If you've got any questions on this, please make sure you let me know. We've got all access passes open and ready until Sunday for your viewing, consuming pleasure. Maybe that's the action step that you need to take. I don't know, to bring your manifestations, your business manifestations to life. We've got Rebel Squad open for applications, which is my high-level elite mastermind group, which is fucking awesome. You get me one-on-one as well. What else have we got? Oh, we've got the 30-day challenge that is kicking off on the 4th of May. May the 4th be with you. Try and say that without a lisp 3 times over. It's really freaking hard. The 30-day challenge, which is the I'm a motherfucking badass challenge, because you are, is what I mean by that. That's when you read it, you're like, I'm a fucking badass, because you are a motherfucking badass. So that's starting on the 4th of May. You can jump in on that now. Pre-work will drop in the weekend before, and the whole goal of that is for you to double your results, double your productivity, double your motivation, and just double your badassery, because why the hell not? We've also, the final thing I remembered to let you know, we've got Visible Live, the Not the National Tour happening next month as well. because we can't travel. So we're doing that virtually and on the Zooming. So really excited to share all that stuff with you. James, thank you. I am actually in Mildura. I'm in Mildura, country Victoria. You're Oklahoma. Amazing. So I live, for those of you who aren't familiar, I live in a tiny little country town called Mildura in the middle of nowhere, regional Australia. And that's where I am. So check this out. This is where I'm about to walk to. So at the top of all of these big long stairs, we've got a dog park out over here. And then just over the back of those trees, there's a very, very lovely river, which I'll be walking along really soon. I've really missed it, actually. We've been working out and doing stuff at home, which has been crazy amazing. And that's what we've been doing. Oh, you're from Morwell, James. Oh, right. There you go. Well, another regional country town in Victoria, starting with M. So we're not so south. We're like right up in the top corner, New South Wales, Victoria, South Australian border, right up there. So there you go, guys. I'm excited to share with you my progress around my self-edit of Into the Spotlight, which I will go and collect from the lovely and amazing Officeworks later on today, hopefully later on today. Worked out it's about only 130 pages I need to proofread and edit. Ugh, this is a bit I don't really like. I find it hard to concentrate on what I've already written and then editing that. So that's going to be a fun process. So I will share that with you. Meanwhile, if you have any questions of anything, hit me up, let me know. I'd love to answer them for you about visibility, getting yourself out there, online programs, mindset, anything you want. It's all open season. So, if I keep talking for like another 30 seconds, you'll see the river in a second. I think the big thing that with everything that we've been talking about is that, your manifestations don't come to life just because you will them to, right? The really big thing that you've got to do is you've got to be willing to get yourself out there. You've got to be willing to show up. You do need to be willing to step into the spotlight. And the fact of the matter is that you've got a really amazing and, unique opportunity because so many people are unwilling to do that, right? So if you've already got the edge. If you take a look at your industry and you see how many people are doing it, you'll probably see that there are not many. So there's a really, really great big gaping gap in the market that's just waiting for you to step in there and claim it and for you to be seen as the expert of what it is that you're doing. So there you go, my friends. All right, check this out. Here's the river. So we were on a houseboat a couple of months ago, pre-COVID. It's out through there. It's really beautiful. So this is just literally like maybe a 5-minute walk from my place, and then through there we've got the lock. So that's where in through there where the houseboats go, and then the river changes and they go into the, oh my God, I can't make the camera focus. All right, that was way too hard. Where the boats go and then go into the other part of the river. So I'm going to go and enjoy my river walk. You need to get out there. You need to go help some people. You need to have a whole ton of fun doing it. And please remember, you guys, the world is ready for your brand of awesomeness. Mwah! I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow.